All copyrighted music has been removed where possible and no copyright infringement is intended. Hey guys, what is going on? It is a Sports Master here, coming at you with a brand new series. It is going to be an MLB 13 The Show franchise. And so, I'm really excited to do this. It was kind of hard picking teams. I actually recorded episodes for 3 different teams, but then I decided on the Chicago Cubs. And so I just wanted to show you one move. We're not going to do spring training. We're just going to get right into opening day. The only move I'm making is we don't really have a solution at third base, so I brought up Chester Rogers, a 19-year-old sensation, as I'm having to send down Luis here. And the reason I chose a franchise over a season is because if somebody on the Cubs aren't doing good, then maybe a AAA or AA person is doing good. We can bring them up, like we can see their stats. And so as you see here, Ian Stewart, our original starting third baseman, hits better against righties, so he will be our right-handed starter. But Chester Rogers hits better against lefties, so he'll be a left-handed starter. So I'm going to send over to Matt Vasturgeon and see you guys in a minute.
PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Opening day for the 2013 season between the Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next.
You see here, Tony Campana is our leadoff hitter. As we will see, our first pitch of the new year, the new baseball season, will be a grounder to short. He's able to handle that, so one gone. So you may have noticed I found a way to crop this here where you can see everything. I did find a way to crop it so it will look normal now. I'm very excited for that. So as you're looking here at a few clips, as you see Darren Barney gets the first hit of the season. I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about why I was gone and the reason for that. No, I did not quit YouTube. There was actually a few events that happened at the same time that was bad timing, which was Monday, not last Monday, but as in like December 30th Monday, my HD PVR didn't work. So I was able to get that fixed New Year's Day, and then as soon as I had that ready, then my editing system didn't work. Something happened with that. Literally, New Year's Day, my editing system quit. And then New Year's 2nd, I got sick. So I've been out of school all week. So if I cough a little bit, please forgive me. I'm still getting over that. It's been about a week and a half, and I'm still trying to get over that. But I got my HDPR fixed New Year's Day. We just figured out what was wrong with my editing system and fixed it actually last Friday. And so hopefully this is going up on Saturday. So I did not quit, and I'm good because I'll be back. So I'm sorry for that 2-week hiatus. I'm going to try to make it up and try to get 3 or 4 videos out before Monday, because then I'll probably be well enough to go back to school and stuff. Excuse me. But as you see, we have a leadoff double here in the top of the 2nd. And after a productive ground out, gets Soriano over to third. We're going to have Wellington Castillo up, and he drives that opposite field, and that's going to fall. So we are going to have our first run of the season, and the Cubs are up 1-0 immediately to start it out. So Wellington Castillo, the catcher, gets the first RBI, and here's Chester Rogers. I hope you don't get him confused with Alfonso Soriano because he has his batting stance. But Chester Rogers, I believe I'm going to show his whole at-bat, as this is the Major League debut of what will hopefully be a Cub future, to a really good future player. Now, really, my schedule for this of games you're going to see, Each episode will consist of one game, and it'll be just one series, so we'll see one game of every series. I'm going to try to go as far as I can because I know that MLB 14, the show's going to be coming out in March, April, something like that. So I don't exactly have the dates, but I'll probably start up a new franchise as soon as I can get that game. But as you see here, Chester Rogers is able to get a double in his first at bat and will get an RBI, so a great start here for Chester Rogers. And now our starting pitcher will get a few hacks. Jeff Samardzija, he is on the mound for us. Wandy Rodriguez is on the mound for Pittsburgh, and Jeff Samardzija gets a base hit, so now everything's falling apart for Pittsburgh early. The Cubs trying to come in, and now here comes Tony Campana, and he is actually going to just fly this one out to end the inning. But the Cubs are able to tack on a few runs, and so as you see Samardzija on the mound, wheeling and dealing, except he gives up a hit here to Garrett Jones. Now Samardzija able to get a strikeout here, trying to regroup, and he gets another strikeout from Travis Snyder. And then he gets another strikeout on Clint Barmer, so after giving up that hit, he strikes out the side, and here comes Alfonso Soriano. He's able to ground out, so we don't really get anything much in the top of the third. No hits in the top of the third. Now Samardzija facing the Pittsburgh pitcher, Wandy Rodriguez, and Wandy Rodriguez is going to get a base hit. So both pitchers are 1 for 1 here. So let's hope Samardzija can just quiet this down here and get out of the inning. So now Samardzija dealing to Jose Tabata, and Tabata hits this one up the middle. So now Pittsburgh will have runners on first and second with nobody out. And still with nobody out, Neil Walker hits into a double play. So that will advance Wandy Rodriguez to third. But a great double play here. Now Andrew McCutchen, the cover boy of MLB 13 this show, just flies this one out to Tony Campana to end the inning. So great job by Jeff Samardzija getting out of that jam. And now Anthony Rizzo comes up in the top of the fourth. And so the Cubs, that'll end the inning, so the Cubs can't really get anything going now. The bats have been silenced for a few innings. And now I believe that is Garrett Jones hitting one into the gap. Campana has good speed, but he wasn't able to get to that one and cut it off. So it will be a double for Garrett Jones. So it looks like Pittsburgh is going to try to be building something here. Travis Snyder hits it up the middle. Garrett Jones rounding home. Throw at the plate. Campana puts all his weight behind it as he gets knocked off his feet, but Wellington Castillo cannot apply the tag. So it is now 2-1 Pittsburgh. And it'll just be a fly out, so we are able to get out of that inning. Now here comes Chester Rogers. No outs in the top of the fifth, 0-2 count. And Chester Rogers lines this one into the gap. So that'll fall. Rogers rounding first. And it looks like Chester Rogers in his MLB career is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles and an RBI. So a great call here to bring up Chester Rogers. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. And now comes Darwin Barney with 2 outs and Rogers at third. He grounds it up the middle and it gets through. So it is now 3-1 Chicago. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-. And there he goes. And now Darwin Barney is going to steal a base, but he is out. So that will end the inning. And now Jeff Samardzija still working pretty good. A ground ball, but Starlin Castro's throw takes Anthony Rizzo off the bag. But now he is able to make up for it with a double play to end the inning. So now Starlin Castro trying to make up for that error, and he does. The leadoff single, and that's going to end it for Wandy Rodriguez. Maybe pulling him a little too soon. He will have 3 runs given up with Starlin Castro being his responsibility, but he'll only have 5 innings. So to start off for Pittsburgh, he only pitches 5 innings, and Mark Melancon comes in for Pittsburgh. And again, I do want to apologize if my voice sounds different or if I cough. I still am sick, but not as sick as I was. Now with no outs, Soriano hits this one up the middle. And so that will be a single. So now we have runners at first and second. But a double play erases Soriano. And Wellington Castillo cannot come up with a hit, so we are not able to capitalize on that. So Samardzija still on the mound at the bottom of the 6th. That is a single for, I believe, Pedro Alvarez. And now Russell Martin at the plate gets a shot, but it is caught by Scott Harrison. That will end the inning, so Samardzija from the great outing so far. And Jeff Samardzija, speaking of Samardzija, he lines this one pretty deep to Andrew McCutchen, but is not able to get above McCutchen's head. So Samardzija comes back for the 7th. He hits a single to Scott Harrison. And then another single, so Samardzija might be getting a little jam. As you see, Alex Presley is actually going to pinch hit for Mark Melanson here. So they're bringing a lefty. Oh, sorry about that. I guess I showed it twice. Sorry about that. But anyway, so the first pitch to Alex Presley is going to be a hit down the left field line. 1 run will score. Soriano cuts it off. Another one is not going to come around right there. So Alex Presley is able to get it. So it's 3-2 with no outs, but Samardzija collects himself, strikes out Jose Tabata, and then Neil Walker. It's one pretty deep. Campana. Now the play at the plate is not going to be in time. There's not going to be a play at the plate. And it is all tied up as Pittsburgh has come back. It is tied at 3. And now McCutchen. And Samardzija strikes out McCutchen with a man on third. Jared Hughes comes in, faces Campana, and Campana with a great bunt. Campana has 97 speed, so he's one of the fastest guys in the game. Lays down a bunt and gets it. And now Campana going for second. And he's safe, so great. That is pretty much the definition of small ball by Tony Campana. Darwin Barney couldn't do anything, so the infield is playing him, but Campana is going to test it anyway. Campana is safe! So the definition of small ball is played out by Tony Campana and gets us the 4-3 lead in the 8th. And now Christopher LaRoche, I believe. Sorry if I mispronounced that, and I believe that is Alfonso Soriano. Starlin Castro going. They could have got him, but with a bad throw, Starlin Castro now gets a stolen base. So the Cubs are playing small ball this inning. So can Soriano get us some insurance? That is going to be a ground ball. And they're going to tag out Starlin Castro and get Soriano at first. So a weird double play there. But now we go into, the top of the 8th. Or the bottom of the 8th. And now it is Takahashi coming in. And he gives a 1-2-3 inning. As you see, just a pop up here. It'll be handled by Anthony Rizzo. And so Takahashi does his job as the 8th inning setup man. So now Wellington Castillo with one away. That could have been a great play by Neil Walker if he could have got it, but he did not be able to get it. So Wellington Castillo with a single. With one out. Still with one out, Anthony Rizzo. And that's going to be a double play, so we're going to go to the bottom of the 9th with Chicago up 4-3. And if you're a Cubs fan, you know that means it's Carlos Marmol time. As you see here, 0-2 count. Strikes out Travis Snyder. And then Clint Barmish strikes him out. So 2 batters, 2 strikes out. And now Gabby Sanchez is able to come up. And the 0-2 count to him is a strikeout. So Marmol strikes out the side. The Cubs get the win on opening day. Again, I'm sorry if my voice does sound different because I am sick. Hopefully I'll get another video out tonight. I'm either going to do first episode of Madden Ultimate Team or NBA 2K. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and just keep checking back for more videos. I definitely have not quit. I love doing the sports commentary stuff. As you see, the Pirates don't go away happy, but our Cubs do. We advance to 1-0 on this season. And so let's see what we can do here. So, again, everybody, thank you for watching. As you see the line score. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Have a great weekend. Sportsmaster out. Peace.
Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our